It's a feel good Friday. Billy Merritt there with his phone up, out of the shot now. He's trying to do multitasking at the same time. It's feel good Friday. I'm Paul Sullivan. Billy W. Merritt. He's the guy right next to me. He's also the guy who wrote this book, The Art of Text Message Selling. If you're a car dealer, I'm telling you got to use us. We can help you move metal. But we got a lot of big things going on, Billy. We're in our brand new Douglas office. Boy,
isn't it awesome?
Was this a long time coming or what?
I
tell you, it was well worth it though. We got a bunch of ninjas. You can see us behind us. Wave, guys. Lift up your arms and wave
in the air.
There you go. So we got a bunch of ninjas working at their workstations. This really is. This makes us super happy. We're super excited. What a show we've got ready. We've got Smith, our producer, is going to play some music for us. He brought his guitar. So yeah, that's right. Get back to work now. But we really, we're so excited about being in the new building. Billy, when you decided that you were going to invest and redo the whole building, is this exactly what you had envisioned, or have you made some kind of adjust and adapt, is what we've been calling 2020, the year of adjust and adapt? So did you make some changes along the way?
This is almost exactly. Now, I didn't know it was going to look as great as it did, but the layout and the offices, you can't see this way on the other side of the camera right there. What was that?
I don't know what that was. I think it was one of our guys back there.
Okay. But we have offices, we have managers' office this way, we have the new studio that way, and I'll do a full tour later on where everybody can see, because this is actually not the studio, but
this is our conference area.
This is our conference area. This is the boardroom. Look at these.
Yeah, these red chairs they're awesome. April Merritt.
But we have 30 workstations back this way. And we have people, they've already stood up, but it's just so awesome. I can stand up and talk to all my people. You can walk through, we had the trainers last night. There was a wonderful picture out my window. My office is right over here, and I can see that's the glass. That's the glass to my office right there. And that's the glass. Oh, goodness, this is hard.
I know.
I guess the best
it is hard.
The best thing is just point towards the door. Anyway, that's the office door, the glass door right there, and I can see my ninjas, and I saw two of my level 3 trainers over the shoulder of 2 level 1s last night. And we're just able to serve the dealer so much. I think this will be a good part of the show. I'm sorry there's a guy, a dealer who he said, can you have one of your guys reach out to me
let's go
around 11? Now I can't
that makes us feel good.
Yeah. So this is going to be a live sales call
on Feel Good Friday. Billy W. Merritt presents at 11 a.m. weekdays.
Hey, Lewis.
Yes.
This is Billy Merritt, man. I told you I was going to have one of my top guys call you. Hope it's okay are you tied up right now?
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm recording this for training purposes, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Good to me.
Sweet, man. So what information can I get for you about our product?
So my question to you is this. For a dealership like this one, right, I was talking to the GSM yesterday, and we're just kind of, brainstorming and whatnot. And, we talked about what would be the benefit of doing like a buyback event or something like that through Facebook. And I know that I've worked with Bob Barnett, who I know you've done work with over at Mapleton, and he raves about it, and a couple other dealerships. But for like a dealership that has upfront pricing, they don't want to do the $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book model. What kind of messaging could you do?
So, yeah, man, we work with a lot of stores that do the upfront pricing. We recommend it. That's our favorite because it just makes our job so much simpler. And so the way we go after it is, we'll name the event, super sale, whatever we want to name it, and then from our standpoint, we're going to market that each car is priced number 1 in the market, and that's always true because there's never, especially in used cars, there's never 2 cars that are exactly the same. So we're able to put that best price forward, take out all the negotiation, and customers love it. So I think it would definitely. We have a lot of successful sales. Some of our most successful sales are set up that way. Now, of course, the dealers who let us say, $5,000 over Kelly Blue Book, everyone's approved, or you get $500. Of course, we're going to get more traffic that way, but that's not always the best. We're going to get you the best traffic. And of course, Paul Sullivan, he's my number one guy right here. He was just made a comment. We do this a lot with new cars as well. So do you price all your new ones aggressive pricing on the internet as well?
Yeah, I mean they're all aggressive pricing, upfront pricing. We still charge a dealer fee. It's not like a Mullinex that has no dealer fee or anything like that, but it's just upfront pricing. The idea is the dealership is upfront, frank with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
branding.
yeah, so that's actually, I wrote the book, The Art of Text Message Selling, and rule number one is make a big offer. So the fact that the way you're branding yourself out there as the best and the lowest price right up front, that's a great way to actually promote yourself on, and that gives us some engagement, and we can make a big offer out of that. I think we could do a lot of things there. We could, maybe 90 days to your first payment, whatever you will allow us to make no money down, no payments for 90 days, no interest, whatever you can allow us to make the big offer. I think we have plenty to work with there.
What I want to do is influence the GSM to take a look and to reach out to you guys.
Sure.
What we were doing was, when we were talking was, his main thing was a lot of those things don't work for us because of our branding.
Yep.
And I think that if he can have that conversation with you guys,
sure,
I think it'd be an eye opener for him. So
absolutely.
Let me see what I can do to maneuver that.
Yeah, absolutely. Do that. And even if you want to set up a call, I can actually show him and use some live events that we have going on where we're actually doing that type of best foot forward without the gimmicks, we'll say. So we definitely prefer the events like you're talking about. So if you want to line that up, let us know you can reach me at this number anytime. This is my personal cell phone number. Okay.
All right. I'll send you a text. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Louis. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks.
See you. Bye. All right.
And that's how it's done.
And I would say we have a 99% chance that that's a done deal.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We explain it. We're very transparent. That's what we do. We're not, we don't do it's not the art of text message trickery.
Right.
It's real. All the stuff that we do is real. Make the big offer. Number one rule. It is a legitimate thing. A lot of people, what's the gimmick? What's the catch? People always want to say, what's the catch? It's like, we explain it. Right up front, customers, when they say, what's the catch? We explain how it works. There's no trickery in it. And that's how you do business. And that's how you sell cars.
Absolutely. That was great. I'm going to do like the presidential debate last night. I got to look at the camera when I'm talking.
That's right. Hey, by the way, one of my friends, not the wrestler, Dusty Rhodes, but one of my long time friends, Dusty Rhodes, actually went to high school with him. And he said, "Go Bears." You'll see that I am sporting my Chicago Bears gear. That's right. Chicago Bears. Wearing my Brian Urlacher jersey. My first place Chicago Bears too, by the way, just throwing that in there. We're playing Monday night against the Rams. And I'm also going to go ahead and admit that I was wrong. Yes, I'm going to admit that I was wrong, Billy. The Braves are not going to win the World Series. I called that last week, and they were out. And man, I thought they had some juju working there, but so they ended up. By the way, if you hear some banging and clanging and all kinds of good stuff back there, we have
shots fired.
we have who's the company? Dubberly's Glass is actually putting our windows in.
We need to check. We need to check for that.
So we definitely thank them for doing that. Again, this facility is awesome. You're going to see a whole bunch of things that as we grow with Billy Merritt Marketing in this office. There's a lot to this office. So again, Billy, we want to thank you and April. April did a great job with the design. I was kind of again, being transparent and honest with April. When I first walked in, before it was completed, it was like partially painted. The floor wasn't done yet. I saw what the floor was going to look like, but I was like, well, we got kind of like a dark gray floor and gray walls, and it seemed kind of bland. I was kind of like, really? I was expecting so much more from April, basically.
You didn't say that to her before.
No, well, that's what I said. I was like, but then when she put it all together, all the signs hanging up and all the trim and everything completed, it looks very cool. It's super clean, super professional. We're just so excited. The ninjas behind us. Look, it's still a job. It's still work. we work hard for a living, but again, it really makes it a nice atmosphere to come to work.
Yes, it's so much better. So, those of you who don't know, Paul will tell you, I'm a very obsessive type person.
No.
I really am. I know that comes as a shock. So, I got obsessed about this thing a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and I said, we got to get it out there. We got to get it out there. I got obsessed, and I wanted a new state-of-the-art facility. And we've got glass, we've got chrome, we've got so many cool things here. So I'm like, we got to get this done. We got to get it done fast. I also don't have very much patience. So the builder, it should have taken him about 6 weeks because he's very good and very fast, but he had so much going on that this thing drug out, man. We had to go back.
And drug out.
We had to go back to the Broxton office, and I love this. That office has been so good to us.
Yes.
But, man.
It just has limitations.
Yeah, so I haven't been overly engaged in the day-to-day.
That's right. We've been holding it down for you.
You have for 4 months, man. For 4 months, you guys worked out of the Broxton office. So now that I have the product of my dreams, man, we're going to take this thing to a whole new level. I'm obsessed with showing the world and talking. If I have to talk to all 40,000 car dealers like I just did on that phone right there, they're going to know about Billy Merritt Marketing and DigiNinja because I have the best people. My people are my product. My product is my people. Whatever, however you say that grammatically correctly.
That's right.
I have the best product because I have the best people. And I'm super stoked about the Broxton crew. What I mean by the Broxton crew, you guys, the 2 Tina Harrow boys, you and Jamie Lopez, I think are the ones who started in Broxton, came to the Douglas office.
Chan Hughes.
He
was in Broxton.
The Broxton posse, the Broxton Bandits. I'm so excited. We have some big things coming for you guys too. I'm excited.
Hey, if you will, because we have a lot of ninjas, we have people coming and going. We're working different shifts. I mean, we work 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. for our dealers. So a lot of times people miss some of the, some of the speeches that you give and some of the pep talks and things like that you give. So yesterday, our daytime crew you got a chance to speak to some of them that were working during the day. But if you will, if you'll go ahead and share this on the show today, because it makes all of us feel good, all the employees and some of them that maybe missed it, that were off work yesterday, had a day off or whatever. What did you say to the employees about working in Broxton? Can you give that just the short rendition of that?
Well, I do a lot of these things very impromptu. So is there some?
We were talking about how proud you were and just, giving props to the ninjas, things like that, just so that they can all hear it.
Listen, we have about between 40 and 50 ninjas that work for us. And even our new performance manager who came into this thing, it's Billy Merritt Marketing. It was my vision. I started this thing and I was able to hire some good people and get some good people under me. But a lot of you guys haven't had the benefit of having me right here with you all the time.
Right.
We had Cowboy Campground, a lot of things I've been working on, a lot of investments and a lot of tax strategies we've been trying to make sure to get in order. So those of you who started in Broxton, or those of you who have been with me for at least the 4 months that we were back over there, you made all this possible. And you have sacrificed. I talk so much about sacrifice and the importance of sacrifice. Some people quit along the way. Those of you who are still with us, who made that sacrifice to go and work in a building that was 150 years old, day after day for 4 months, you guys are my heroes, and you're going to get the benefit of this new office. You're going to get the best of Billy, and you're going to get the rewards of being a major part of the fastest growing software company in the entire car business.
We're so excited about this. I mean, we have so many things going on. And hey, I know some of the ninjas, we let them wear earbuds. So hopefully that, some of them are not wearing earbuds right now. Hey, can we get the ninjas to stand up again real quick? Can we get you guys to stand up real quick in the background? So again, you can see back here, we've got all these ninjas that are working back here. So if you guys can stand up back there, and in fact, bring a few of you guys up front. Come on up front here. Come in the shot. Let's get some of the ninjas up here. Felipe and Kevin, Jeremy, Peyton, who else is working? Noemi, Monica, where are you guys at? Come on up here. I want to get you guys in the shot. Again, it's called Billy Merritt Marketing, and we want to thank Billy for everything that he's done. But you
get the pretty girls up front. Come on back.
But it's so much more than Billy. I mean, we got more people. We got Casey, where are you at? I know you're back there. Casey, Monica, where are you at? Leah.
Hey,
we got more. Look, I mean, this is just part of our crew. Remember, we got more people back there. Is Leah hiding, or she actually probably had? There she is. I was gonna say she probably had her earbuds.
Hey,
in
come
there.
on, guys.
Moises. I mean, again, this is just part of our crew. But again, so I want to get everybody in the shot. Maddie, is everybody? Monica, is Monica back? Is she in the shot? Where's she at? Monica. There she is. There she's hiding right there. So we want to get everybody in the shot. But again, this is such a big deal. I mean, our crew, we do, we work weird hours. Kevin, come on, Kevin, get in the shot. Kevin's definitely one of my main men here, so we need some team leaders in here. Ty Kendall's in here. I mean, the whole group. So, so get fit in here. So as you can see, the crew back behind us.
Jeremy, I got to see your face. Look, make sure you can see.
Jamie needs to move his head to the side.
All right, you got it, Smith?
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys, well, I got you all right here. I'm serious when I tell you this product is the best product in the country, and you guys are the product. So I'm super excited. And one of my rules is look good. You guys look good. Most of you look pretty good today.
I look the best.
I'm not sure
Chicago
about that.
Bears stuff.
But get with Jeremy, each one of you, on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday. Is that okay?
Yep, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Jeremy, get everybody 2 shirts of the ones that say Digi Ninja like this. On the weekend, we can wear these. Monday through Thursday, I want you guys looking sharp, looking good, because you're the product. And I'm going to put you look.
We got several people looking sharp here.
You look great. You look great. Especially, I like the legs back there. See the legs? Is that yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Love you.
Hey, by the way, before you guys run off, how about a round of applause for Billy Merritt?
Go.
Thank you guys. Now get back to work. No, but in all seriousness, again, it takes a lot of people to make this happen. You had the concept, the idea. It all started to come together. We've just grown. And a lot of people, you use the 10X rule. And so you think about it, if we're at 50 employees, you did have 5 employees, 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, man. We've 10X so many times, man. I on the show yesterday, I got real candid and shared some of my journal things out there. And man, my goals that I had 5 years ago were not nearly large enough. And I've hit them. I've surpassed them. 5 years ago, I had a 5-year plan that is not half of what I've done in 3 years. So, you know what I'm saying? So
that's awesome.
And I got spiritual yesterday. I talked about, that's proof that, when God closes one door, there's another one. There's always an opportunity. Now here's something that I absolutely believe that you need to believe. Paul, I need you to believe this as well.
Okay.
Every disappointment, every discouragement, every problem that you face, there is always the seed of the equivalent or greater opportunity.
Man, is there going to be a quiz? Because I didn't catch all that. Man, that was long.
Every disappointment. Okay, I'll shorten it for you. Every disappointment comes along with the seed of an equal or greater opportunity.
Okay, that I got. That I got. That I understand. Okay, good job.
Dang, I've been hanging around Paul and Sarah.
Man, I tell you, he's been dragging that out. I was like,
stretch it
what the heck? I thought this was, off the cuff. I think he stayed up and wrote that and memorized it. It was like a paragraph there. That was tough. But in all seriousness, no, you're spot on, Billy. I mean, so many people get wrapped up in issues and problems and things like that. And we talk all the time in our office that, we're a team of problem solvers. People say, what do you do for a living? We solve problems. I mean, that's what we do.
I want to talk about that. So this book right here, Tax Free Wealth, is the biggest.
I mean, it's okay. It's not as good as this book.
No, you're right.
I'm just saying.
You're right. This teaches you how to make money. This teaches you how to keep it. But in this book I was just reading, it talks about, in this book, he referenced another book, Good to Great, where they talk about get the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Get all the right team members on the bus. Get the right people. And you and I had this discussion yesterday about some of the people. We have the right people. Now we'll find the right seat for them later.
Right.
Get the right people.
Yep.
So that's what we did. We got the right people, and they all are problem solvers. Okay. Now out of the 40 to 50 we have, because that number fluctuates.
Right.
I'm sure all of them are not bought in, but we can tell the ones who are. For instance, Jeremy's one of the newest hires that we have, and we ran into a lot of problems moving into this building: electricity, air conditioner, You hear them putting new windows in right now. When we could have built a new building for what we, what we've done here.
Should have listened to me.
Phones and internet. Okay. So, I won't call their name, but let's just say a lot of people who work for phone and internet companies they're punching a time clock, and they're not trying to solve problems.
Nope.
They want to point, they're problem spotters. They're going to point out the problem. For instance, we had no internet, and the internet people came. They said, well, first of all, you don't have a wire. It's not wired. Well, we paid you to wire it. So where's that? Right. So, I think Jeremy pointed out, it's here somewhere. It's here. Where's that? It's in the attic. We have, you can't get to it. It's in the attic. It's too small. We're done. And Jeremy told him, look, we're problem solvers. He said, no, it's in there. Stupid. He said, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, where is the wire? Okay. So Jeremy climbs up in the attic, climbs across the ceiling up here. Thank goodness he didn't fall through. Brings the wire back and drops it in. Hops down and said, there's your wire. Now, can we get the internet?
Yes. Problem solved.
Problem solved. We're problem solvers, man. So that's the thing. So that's just that made me feel so good that I knew that Jeremy was listening. I mean, he's probably one reason I recruited Jeremy is he's known as a problem solver and not a problem spotter. But that let me know that he's bought into what we teach every day in the speeches you're talking about. When I say our number one duty is problem solving.
And then also the other thing that we use, I do a little, it's kind of I don't know what to call it. It's a little exercise, I guess we'll call it. My believe exercise is what I call it. I'm not gonna do it on the show, but I do it with all the new employees, and it's really important. And I mean, in a nutshell, the shortened version of it is if you believe, there are so many possibilities. I mean, sort of what you were saying. There's so many opportunities and there's so many possibilities, but you have to believe. I mean, you really have to do. And I don't want to sound all new age and all that kind of stuff.
That's not new age.
I mean,
that's as conservative, old school as you can get. You can all the way back to the Bible. It's all about belief.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not new age at all. That's old school, man.
And we've been believing in this product, for a long time. I mean, you started. Do you remember exactly when? What was your first? It was it Kansas? Was the first one? And when was that again?
It was May of 2017.
May of 2017. So, I mean, look at this. We're barely 3 years old, a little over 3 years old. And so many different things have happened because you believed. You got April to believe, thank God. So when April believed in you, that was huge, because you guys do your show on Wednesday, winning together. So, I mean, if she wouldn't have been on board, this would have never happened.
Yeah.
You guys would have you had to do this together.
Yeah. Now I want to speak to that because some of you guys are the biggest risk takers, the entrepreneurs, the people that are really going for something big that's not already there yet. Now you're going to have, it's very important that you get your wife on board, but you're going to have to make some decisions and go for something when you're standing right there by yourself sometimes, without the belief, because some people, and this is fine. That's why there's opportunity. Some people need a little bit of evidence before they see it, because a visionary is always going to have the vision before everyone else. But here's the key to getting the right people and being a good leader. Okay. You got to be a good leader. You have to have a track record of success, because your people are going to believe in you before if they're ever to believe in the vision, they're going to believe in you before they believe in the vision. We take Felipe back there. He's in the building. He's the one that's been with me the longest. That's in here right now. Felipe, he knows. Let's say I have another idea, or we take DigiNinja, the software company we're just now starting to sell. When I told Felipe, hey, this is going to be the most effective software company in the car business, he's a believer of that because he believes in me. He knows, he's seen. We talked about yesterday how his life has changed because of the ideas and the visions that I had. So now when I bring something to Felipe, he's going to buy in immediately. Your people have to believe in you before they will believe in your vision.
That's a very good point. And there's so many people who, when they get an opportunity, sometimes they smack them right in front of them. I mean, smack them right upside the head, and they still don't buy in. They still don't believe it. And to me, that's sad. So, I mean, so you're right. You got to find the right people. And we've got a lot of we got a lot of people on board right now. In fact, we've got a whole bunch of people that want to be on board, and why wouldn't they? It's a really good opportunity. So, we will be adding some more ninjas as we grow, especially with DigiNinja. Make sure we get that in the shot. And move your microphone for a minute so we can get the clear shot of DigiNinja. There it is. That's going to be the product. That's going to be a household name here soon. You never know. You got to believe. You got to believe that it is. Hey, also, we're going to switch gears just a little bit. Smith, who's been our producer for all these shows, Billy Merritt Presents live at 11. He's been our producer. How long have we been doing the shows? Like 2 months? Something like that?
This is week 10, so
2.5 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Smith has been the producer behind the scenes, doing all the heavy lifting, if you will, doing all that. But he is a very, very, very talented musician. So we're going to have him play guitar on the show here in just about 5 minutes. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Don't go anywhere. Before we do that, though, I'm going to talk about the Classic Rock Revisit. This is something that we do every week in the show. Talking about how, so many of the new generation, they don't really buy albums anymore. They don't even own CDs or albums or anything like that. They just put it on their phone. It's a download. So and I always talk about how I feel like it's an experience that's being lost. So this week, it's a little unusual because I call it the Classic Rock Revisit, talking about how there's a classic rock album that I want you to kind of revisit and listen to. But this week, the band is called The Outfield. Okay, it was from 1985. The album is Play Deep. Now, the song Your Love, it was a huge pop hit. Okay, but it was also a rock hit, and that's what a lot of people don't know. It actually made the rock charts. So even though it was called pop rock at the time, I had a lot of fun with The Outfield. It's a great album. It is very poppy. It's similar to like a Bon Jovi style. So it has the pop appeal as well as the rock and roll appeal. But they're a trio, and their lead singer Tony Lewis actually passed away earlier this week. So that's what kind of brought it to my attention. And a lot of people think they're a one-hit wonder band. The Outfield, that's the name of them. They're a one-hit wonder band, which they really weren't. They actually had, I think it was 7 or 8 top 40 songs, also on the rock charts as well. And I was a big fan. I got a chance to see him long ago. But I saw him twice in concert. I bought 5 albums. I bought 2 different cassettes, 2 different, I wore one out because I got all stretched and all that kind of stuff. But go check it out. The album is Play Deep. It's their very first album they put out by the band The Outfield. So go check that out. Now, Billy, also coming up a little bit later while Sean gets set up, a little bit later, we're going to talk about the beer recommendation of the week. And I know you're not real, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not real adventurous, when it comes to different beers. No, you don't really seem to be. You don't really talk about that many of them. Although I do because we want to make sure that we give them proper attention. The Amelia Island, our former sponsor, or previous sponsor, not former, previous sponsor.
They're definitely going to want their money back. They're still a sponsor. Well,
that's why I said previous, like on one of our shows, one of our sponsors. So tell us a little bit about that while Sean's getting set up. So go ahead, you can get your guitar, Sean, and come back around. So tell us a little bit about the flight. Yeah, that's the beer flight where you get to try little, like 2 4-ounce samplers, or 2 or 4-ounce samplers, at the Amelia Island. But what were some of them? What were the styles of beer that you got?
So the Amelia Island Brewing Company is a proud sponsor of the show, and we're proud to have them on the show. They're going to want their money back with Paul said their previous
meaning like on a previous show. That's why I brought him up.
Okay.
I want to bring him, give him some more love.
Smith, can we edit this part out of the show where we call them a previous sponsor? So they were a previous sponsor.
They are a current sponsor, previous and current.
The Amelia Island Brewing Company, they brew everything on site. And I think they may have to do some of the brewing in Jacksonville as well, in Fernandina Beach, Florida, on Center Street. They have flights. They have every kind of. They have pale ales. They have golden lagers. They have IPAs, and I'm almost offended, except I really don't get offended at hardly anything because I don't take myself too seriously. That's one of the rules that you're not supposed to break, is don't take yourself too seriously. Very adventurous, Paul.
Let me just say then, I go to your house, right? You are going to have everybody over. We're playing cards. I go to your house. You have Bud Light and Natural Light in your refrigerator.
And
Mick Ultra.
Is
that adventurous? I think not.
Well, here's the thing. That is, you always have to have some skunk beer around.
Oh,
for the freebies.
I got you now. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't want to give the good stuff away.
Yeah.
Is that when he brought you the juice box beer?
He did. He brought me he's talking about being adventurous, and he brought me a juice box. It looked like something that
not a juice box.
Looks like something I used to give Chloe when she was
It was an adventurous
Four.
beer, is what it was.
Yeah, that was
and you didn't like
Funky
it either.
Buddha. How can
Yeah.
you get more adventurous than Funky,
Funky
Buddha? Have you
Buddha.
had that?
Yes, I have. It's got a cool bottle. It's got that green bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Funky Buddha.
Funky Buddha's good. I'm very April. I wish April was here. She should be walking in any minute.
Is April adventurous?
Not at all. But
Okay.
but she would explain to you just how adventurous I am. So we go to one of the first times we go to.
No, I was only talking about beer now.
I understand.
I know you're adventurous.
No,
in
I'm
life.
talking about beer too.
Okay.
We go to Amelia Island Brew Company. Great food, great beer, and we take some friends who are not that adventurous, and I order. They said, "What are you drinking?" I said, "I'm drinking whatever it was this day," and I'll try one of those. And they do the face,
Yeah, the face.
the face, the bitter beer,
Bitter beer face.
and I'll do it all. I'll start at the top and go down the list on the flight. So they have some of all of it there. Anything they have stuff that is similar to your lagers, I guess, your and your pale ales, and then they have the IPAs and they have the seasonals, and I do it all. I'm always trying something different.
Well, I'm thinking, okay, because we talked about, you teased us a week or two ago talking about how we were going to make a trip, in the Digi Ninja Express, the airplane. We were going to go there and do a show from there. Sean and I have not been patiently waiting. We have not been patiently. We've been waiting, but not patiently. We're ready to go. We're ready. When are we doing the show?
So here's the deal. I have to go. I have to go to Marietta today to see some dealers because, as I understand now, that airplane is, you can depreciate 100% of it this year. So and here, you know what? If it's tax deductible, you should buy it. If it's not tax deductible, you shouldn't buy it. So since I'm going to see a dealer in Marietta today, I get to write off the fuel. I get to write off the pilot. That's right. I get to write off the food, and I get to write off the hotel. And guess what? Case Merritt wrestles tonight in Marietta also at 7 p.m. So I get to take. Now I can't deduct the ticket for getting in there, but I get to go watch Case wrestle in college, which is just so awesome. That is so awesome. And then tomorrow, there's some dealers down in Yulee, Florida. And I'm going to fly in. The closest airport happens to be Fernandina Beach.
How ironic.
So I'm going to fly into Fernandina Beach. I'm going to probably have a vehicle waiting there for us. And so Chris Kirkland is going to drive one of our vehicles down there and be waiting on us at the airport. He'll fly back with the pilot. I'm going to go visit dealers. I'm so excited to do a deal for the Chrysler Dodge Jeep store down there. I'm going to go see them. So and I know the guy. He's a Facebook friend of mine. I want to do an event right across the road from Ron Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC. I want to show them, because they're not very adventurous with doing events. I want to show them how we can just sell 100 cars at the Chrysler Dodge Jeep store. Tell me the name. Is it Griffin? What's the name of the Chrysler Dodge Jeep store in Yulee? Jeremy's looking it up. Harris? No, I'm not sure. Jeremy's going to tell me real quick. Anyway, I want to do an event there. So I'm going to go visit them. I'm going to call on them. So my fuel in the plane to Fernandina is going to be covered. I'm going to see if he wants to go to the Amelia Island Brew House and talk about business. So I can actually write that off too. So I'm going to do a show. I'll go live while I'm there tomorrow. Maybe.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's not really what I meant. When I said we
Davis CDJR.
Davis.
Davis.
I'm here's what I'm going to do.
There's Brady solving problems.
Thank you, Brady. I'll do an event for you for $2,000 off.
That's quite a deal.
If you want to do an event in Yulee, good news is I get to write off everything. It's right there on State Road 200. I want to do an event at Davis Chrysler. I'll come on site and meet.
Well, you really want to do that event?
I want to do an event in Yulee, Florida. I want to meet and greet the customers there. I'll bring you. You can.
Sweet. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's fly.
Let's
fly. Yeah, let's fly.
So anyway,
I'm ready to go.
And then maybe the following week, if I can't close Davis, we'll just go
close Davis. Come on, man.
If I can't close Davis, we'll just we'll fly down there and we'll call on them again. Each time we call on them, we get to write it off. So you and I and Smith will fly in the Digi Ninja Express within 2 weeks.
And then we're going to go to the brewery.
Yes, of course, and talk
Well,
about business.
if that's the case, then I hope they don't buy after the first pitch.
Well, okay, then I'll
We'll have to make several trips.
I'll make it even better for you. If I close them, you and I will go down and meet and greet customers on site.
There we
And
go.
After hours, we'll take the dealer or the general manager to our sponsor, Amelia Island Brewing Company.
That's a plan.
And we'll do a show live.
And then because we're all about making sure that the customer is satisfied.
Yes.
We'll have to make a follow-up trip,
Yes.
afterwards, just to make sure, that we got everything, that make sure that they're satisfied. So
Jeremy's wanting to go. Everybody wants to go to see this customer. Heck, I may do it for free. It sounds like
Davis Chevrolet.
No, Davis Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Yeah. No, Davis Chrysler Dodge Jeep. We're coming for you. We're going to be there. We're going to do that. All right. So Smith, you got your guitar all tuned up and ready to roll. So we're going to let Billy and I, we're going to slide just a little bit. So we'll still be in the shot. We got Smith, by the way. He is our producer.
And you didn't know this, but I was going to not let him on the show to do this because he wears one of the ugliest hats. I'm all about
Not the one he's got on now.
No. That's why I'm letting him on here because I'm all about freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and freedom of choice, and but luckily he got on a good looking hat so he could come on the show.
Hat this morning.
Yeah,
I was in such a rush to bring all this stuff that I forgot it, and my hair is a mess. So
All right. So Smith, how long you been playing?
I want to say since I was about 12. I've definitely had some breaks through the years.
Yep.
When the bands broke up and maybe lost a bit of inspiration for a while, but picked it back up eventually. And I'd like to say I'm pretty
Problem
good.
solver.
A little rusty, but it is what it is.
So what are you going to play for us today?
First off, I'm going to play a nice, pretty clean thing called Warmth. This is from the Love Hina OST.
Okay. So
It's an oldie.
we give you warmth on Feel Good Friday.
It's made for acoustic, but I think it sounds good like this too.
All right. Good job. Very cool. Very cool.
That was Warmth, by the way.
That was warmth.
Anybody who was unsure.
Spreading some warmth. No, honestly, in all seriousness, that was very cool. Thank you for playing that, Sean.
You're very welcome.
So, who are some of the artists that inspired you?
Probably guitar wise, my biggest influence is Steve Vai. I also love Neil Schon from Journey.
Mm-hmm.
What's another big one that has inspired me? Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen, of course. What is Ole Herbert of All That Remains?
Yes.
And unfortunately, he has also passed away, but such beautiful guitar work. And that incorporation of the Japanese scales, this type of thing. I love that. Those Japanese scales, I'm in love with them. And he uses tons of those, use them in his songs.
Hit that one more time. Hold on 1 second.
I can crank it up, put some distortion on. Uno momento. I'm more
We need a sound guy.
Anyway, it may be a little loud.
You know, if I had that talent, Paul, I would be famous for a whole different reason.
Yes, I completely agree.
I really do I need to take your advice more than anything and start doing this like every day. It would be great practice as well. I was doing it for a while, doing my improving my improv series on YouTube. I got to get back on that. I really do.
Sounds like a new show for Billy Merritt Presents.
Hey.
Well, what it is, you know, it's a show on its own.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta, man. I'm telling you, I would be playing for bands.
All over the you'd be all over the place. So, all right. So, can you? I'm going to name a couple of bands.
Mhm.
I'm going to see how sharp you are. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, I'm just going to name a band. And you give me a riff.
Okay.
I'll make it easy. AC/DC.
AC/DC. Oh,
That's the toughest.
Very good. Very good. That's good stuff. All right. I know you love these guys. This is a really easy one. ZZ Top. Put him on the spot.
sure if I can.
Sharp dress man.
I really should remember it.
Oh, I stumped him on his. You said they were one of your favorite bands.
No, I did say I'm out of practice. I'm being honest about it.
What about do you know the beginning of Legs?
Legs?
Yeah, ZZ.
I should.
No, he doesn't know it. I stumped him on the second one. I thought
You're hitting him with some of the classic rock. You got to remember, like, you know, AC/DC. That was I was very impressed.
that was really good.
Very, very impressed. But some of these newer, he's a lot younger than us, Paul.
Well, that's true. That's true. So
Maybe Brady has.
oh, okay. Justin Bieber. If he plays something by Justin Bieber, I'm going to slap him. I swear.
Hey, Justin Bieber's the man.
I need to go whisper in his ears and stuff that I remember.
All right. So well, then you share us. You share with us what's the name of a band, and you play a riff.
Okay, well, let's go with the Eagles and let's see if I can remember
Okay.
this as well.
See
as
the
I think
Eagles.
I can.
Yeah, that new band.
And then
Billy's the drummer.
drops, so it's kind of weird transition.
So now, again, when we're talking about guitarists that influence you, you said Steve Vai was one of your favorite ones. So
Yes.
give me two other ones.
Two other ones. Let's see. Not Rusty Cooley. I believe he filled in for a while, but do you remember the name of the guitarist for All Shall Perish? I should remember this. Oh, the solo from Prisoner of War, probably
Can you
my
play it?
favorite by him. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's one I really need to learn.
Hey, do that thing. Another classic band, but I know he can play because he was practicing earlier. Just do that little bit of Van Halen's Eruption. That little part that you know. Just do that part.
You know that wasn't actually Eruption, right?
No, it was very close though.
Very close.
Yes.
It's definitely
With the little-
inspired. It's definitely inspired by Eruption.
That's super close.
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Randy Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
Big inspiration of Randy
Gotcha.
Rhodes, of
Okay.
course.
That's what it was.
So I know this is a really hard band to play. So we're giving
putting him on the spot,
Putting him on the spot. Can you do anything by Metallica? I know they do some weird stuff.
That was good. I like
I
that.
need to turn the lights off.
What about
Jeremy was back there with his.
guy's lighter? You know, got her cell phone. You know, got a cell phone going on.
How's that for like new age, man? It used
I
to
know.
be
It used to be
cigarette
the lighter.
lighters, and now
There was some pain in it. You know, it would get really hot, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it." You know, now it's a cell phone. Yeah, my arm's kind of tired. Holding that heavy cell phone up. How about can you do any Guns N' Roses riffs?
Let's see.
Cool.
Something like that.
And I know you and I talked about this a long time ago. So again, by the way, Sean had no clue. I messaged him last night. Said, "Bring your guitar." I said, "Bring your guitar. We're gonna put you on the show." So I know you and I talked about Pink Floyd. That you're a big Pink Floyd fan. So play something by them. Can you play something by them? Again, totally putting them on the
that's
spot.
probably. Dude, these are the hardest people in the world.
They're influential. They're influential. They're influential. And him and I were talking about it. Like I said, this was months ago. We were talking about bands that influenced them and stuff.
While you're thinking
Didn't you
about
play that on the YouTube video.
I used to know what is the acoustic song?
Didn't you do
that
"Wish
they
You Were
have?
Here"?
That's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I don't think I can remember it. I have known it before, much like most of the things y'all brought
I'm
up.
going to put Sean on the spot, and you got to practice on your. And I want to hear you do it on acoustic.
Okay.
So you got to play it on the show.
can you teach me to play? I can play a couple things. Some people play and some people can teach. Can you do both?
Get with me after the show.
you better make him a big offer, Billy. That's
Okay.
what.
So
Better make him the big offer.
So play something that you like. You've already played a few that something you really enjoy, that you know very well, and that you just have fun playing. Change the.
Let's see if I can remember this.
Oh, something he wrote. Okay. That's cool, Sean.
You know the truly sad thing here? I guess full transparency, as Billy always says. Paul messaged me last night, and my first thought, instead of letting me get some stuff together and be actually prepared, was I've had these same strings on this guitar for ages. I've got to change the strings. So I changed the strings, put on something with a gauge higher, get this set up, and the tremolo bridge is like this. So I sat up till about 1 o'clock last night trying to fix the action.
Sacrifice. That's what it is. Sacrifice.
I'm gonna sacrifice April. She keeps making comments like that.
What's April saying?
What did she say?
Let's see some of these comments. I'm glad to have you, but why are you working at BMM? You are very talented.
Thank you. There's a lot to learn here, though. There really is.
Brady, why don't you read some of those?
Felipe said Crazy Train.
Crazy Train on the board. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy. That's what it is.
It's very hard
It's crazy. What are some of the other comments we got, Brady? Journey. Trey Nastasio.
Yeah, I have a great appreciation for you, Paul, and Smith and Ramey, and people that like remember all these names and songs and bands and band members. I'm like, I'm Guns N' Roses, Metallica.
A couple of our ninjas. Ricardo was talking about how Smith can do it all. And that's Smith. I mean, his real name's Sean, by the way, but that's his alter ego, I guess. Smith is our producer. Clint Bozeman says, "Beautiful." What else we got, Brady? Ramey, yes, sir. That's my sister. Feeling good. She must have been listening to Warmth.
She was.
She posted that.
We got a few more here.
Oh, there's high definition picture. Janome.
Hold on. She said, "Good morning, loving the guitar vibe." So you have an audience. Let's play something you're really good at again. Here's your shot, Smith.
All right, let's just show off again.
Hold on, I love it.
He's got to get serious now. He's like, hold up.
The most reserved, humble, under the radar, kind of person. Yes. The guy behind the scenes, always promoting you and me and doing his part. He said, "Okay, it's time to show off again."
All right, let's let her rip.
All right.
That's good. That's great stuff, man. That's very cool.
That is
That's
awesome.
very cool. Very cool. I just thought about this, Billy. Do you ever sing?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, because we need to do Billy and the Buybacks.
Billy and the Buybacks. Okay, so you rock and roll. Do you play any country? You got any Garth Brooks in there? You got anything that would be that would? April's a country fan, by the way, and what's your name?
Problem solver.
Jeremy. Jeremy was going to play the guitar, but then he seen how this is going. He's like, "Nope, I'm not doing it now." But he can play some rhythm.
He can play a bunch of
country.
instruments.
Yeah,
that's why I said Billy and the Buybacks.
Billy and the Buybacks. Yeah, I'll sing. Some I can sing some Garth Brooks really well.
All right, let's play some Garth Brooks.
Yep. Shameless by chance.
All right, I'm gonna use 3 chords, and it's probably gonna be right.
Okay,
that'll work.
That's not Garth Brooks.
One of the songs, right? Is that not Garth Brooks?
That's Wagon Wheel or something. Ain't it?
I do have one that I know is a joke, and I think this is from Clutterbilly or one of those Buckethead songs. I do love that chicken picking type of bluegrass thing.
Yeah.
Chicken picking
bluegrass thing. So what you're saying is you don't know Garth Brooks.
No,
that's what you're saying.
Right now.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, April. We tried. That's all we're saying. We tried, April.
All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this back. Probably can't get it back like it used to be, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, Felipe, he's calling you out. Play Jordan by Buckethead.
That's so hard.
What else we got?
One of my favorites, though. I mean, as far as once again, like Steve Vai, people who can shred in a melodic way. That's what always draws me into guitars.
Chance is your cousin?
Yes, sir.
Chance Pridgeon. That's because.
Long time.
So he was aware of your talent. What else we got? By the way, Brady's filling in for Smith while he's out here playing, showing off for Janome and everybody else in the world. So who are some of our other comments?
Hey, after today's show, Janome's going to have some competition for old Smith.
I'm telling you, there's a line foreman. I think they're out there, a virtual line out there. There's my sister. She's amazed with wow. What else we got? And good morning, Candace.
We got Robert Brooker, the 10X comment.
Yeah, he's saying hello to the other people.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Look, man, he's on the platform taking advantage of the idea of getting exposure and getting known. Mm-hmm. So he's using
there's Candace.
He's using that to
chicken and pick.
increase his network. He networks with you and me and Smith, and then all the other people who show up on there too.
Gotcha. Well, man, I got to tell you, Smith, thank you so much, dude, for doing that. I wanted to get you while you're still run back around here real quick. I wanted to get you. So again, thank you very much for playing guitar. You were an amazing guitarist. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Sure they did.
And we're gonna have you back on the show so she can actually play 3 or 4 songs that I asked you to play.
Okay. Yeah.
Including Shameless. You got to learn Shameless.
I will actually learn some stuff. I have a few songs in mind that I would like to play and sing on here. They're not prepared. I don't want to embarrass myself that bad.
We'll actually give you time. this time around. So, we'll like next week. No, I'm kidding. We'll actually let you practice. Hey, thank you so much again. Love music. That's what this whole show is about. Things that make you feel good Friday, music and sports and just, making money and having a good time with your family and your friends and, being successful in life, Billy. One of the things that we always feature is the beer recommendation of the week. That's all me, not non-adventurous Billy over there. No, I'm kidding.
April, do you hear him calling me non-adventurous?
We're going to hold Billy to. We're going to that dealership, by the way. We're going to do that. Our beer recommendation of the week. This one is actually out of Virginia. It's Devil's Backbone Brewery. It's up in Virginia. I actually bought this here in Georgia though, so it's you can buy it on a whole bunch of different places. And it's if you'll pull up the website. The actual beer that I'm talking about is Vienna, and it's Vienna, not Vienna. Okay, I get it, but it's called Vienna in Virginia. It's Vienna Lager by Devil's Backbone Brewery. And Sean, if you'll pull up that, there you go. There's their website and the Vienna Lager. It's 5.2% alcohol. It's kind of an amber.
Some?
Yeah, I have had some.
I mean, you sound like it.
No, well, maybe. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm just saying. But it's kind of I like those darker beers. But this one, it's not heavy at all. It looks dark when you pour it in a glass. It's a little bit darker. It's got that kind of a semi-sweet, caramelish, type of flavor. But it's a really good beer. So go check that out. Devil's Backbone Brewery. You can check them out online at dbbrewingcompany.com. So Billy, if you want to be adventurous, we can get you one of those. I got one of those at my house. If there's any left, I was hitting them early this morning. So anyway, but that's going to about wrap up the show. Billy, anything else you want to include in Feel Good Friday today?
Hey man, look, here's the deal. This is Feel Good Friday, and it's very important to have some fun. And life is meant to be enjoyed. I truly believe that.
Yes.
Now, I also this is Feel Good Friday, but I want to take this minute to give our condolences. Caleb Wilson, partner of mine and a huge part of this corporation.
Yes, he is.
His wife's father passed away, and they were sick, and they're having a tough time naturally, man.
Of course. Yeah, that's difficult.
So our thoughts, prayers, and we're here for you. If you need anything, you let us know. We're going to take care of all of Caleb's customers. We're going to take care of all of his responsibilities, his emails. Catherine's in there really taking over for him. But, who knows? There's so many questions in life and right and wrong and up and down and meaning and all that. But I know one thing for sure, great people are a blessing. And those are some great friends that we have up, and they're not just business associates and partners. They're like family to me. So anything we can do, let us know. We'll definitely take care of it for you.
Absolutely. Our hearts go out to you, Sheena and Caleb. And again, when you talk about the family, I mean, that's really kind of the vibe that we're trying to put off here at Billy Merritt Marketing. It's a job. So yes, it's not your immediate family, but you spend an awful lot of time with the people that you work with. So if you care about them and they care about you, you can accomplish huge things. And we've already accomplished a lot here at Billy Merritt Marketing, but we have so much more that's on the way coming as we continue to grow and 10X everything. Speaking of 10X, what we got coming up? They got to flip over. Where are they going?
Grant Cardone.
So go check out Grant Cardone's his podcast coming up. It's actually just got started. So in the meantime, have yourself a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. And cheers. We'll see you next week.